The following is a production of the University of Hartford School of Communication.
Hi, I'm Alex Cooperman, and I have a special guest, almost as special as Peter. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But this is another one of my hometown friends, and another one of my famous friends. I have famous friends, and I'll give them a short little summary of like what you do. You're an actor, you're a dancer, you're a singer, and you're trying to make it you're trying to make it as an actor, as so many other people are. Right now you're in a play called John Proctor is the Villain,
Yes, sir.
and right now you're the understudy of I'm sorry, I don't know who are you the understudy of?
I'm understudying two characters named Lee and Mason.
And it's just any who is in the play? I mean, anyone notable?
Oh yeah, we got some great actors. We got Fina Straza from
Okay.
Broadway's Matilda. We got Tony winner Gabe Ebert, also from Broadway's Matilda, and a bunch of other folks that are brilliant, including the one and only Sadie Sink.
No
Uh,
way.
Way.
It
And it's
really
a
did.
great
Yeah.
show.
Tell me about that. Tell me what it's been like having Sadie Sink in the same vicinity working environment as you.
Yeah, it's been great. She's awesome. The whole cast is really fantastic. Sadie's remarkable. Everybody brings a great energy. The show is really cool itself. It's a high school in rural Georgia in 2018. And the high school class is reading this play, The Crucible, which a lot of us like read or studied in high school, or I think we did it in middle school, I
Yeah.
want to say, which was like kind of early.
Yeah.
But and basically, as these students are studying The Crucible, they're realizing that maybe some of the things that happen in this play are mirrored in their everyday lives now in 2018. There's some connections between 2018 and 1692, and how times have maybe not changed as much as we think they have. And it's a really special play. And yeah, it's been cool. It's been really, really cool.
More reasons for us to realize we're getting older.
Hey, Matt, dude, I know we've been around the block since 1692. Feels
Really
like
have.
we're so old now.
You really have. Okay. And by the way, this is my friend. I love this kid. Sometimes I'm mad at him because of how good of a guy he is. Um,
Thank
and
you.
okay, I have some questions.
Sometimes I get mad at Coop because he takes too long to download Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, it's mutual. It's mutual.
What is something about theater, movies, Hollywood, that whole atmosphere, the whole atmosphere that you're making your leap into? What is something about it that everyone in your area, breathes, the oxygen, just something in the air there that you wish wasn't true, that you wish that you don't like?
About the industry, like how just the industry
Anything.
works.
Anything in the industry. It could be in some of the commercials you've done, in some of the auditions you've whatever the first thing that comes to your head is.
That's an interesting question. I think it's, I don't know if it's exactly, I would say something I don't like, but I would say more maybe like a challenge. I find um, is is the mix between like when you're doing something creative or artistic, you have your own interest of like, okay, like I want to play a certain, if you're doing some little, like you said, like a commercial or something like that, you're like, oh, I have this funny idea for a joke or a character or whatever, um, and something that you're working on, but it doesn't exactly fit the world of like someone else's vision. So I'd say it's not actually something I don't like, but it's just something I would recommend to someone interested in the arts or something creative is getting used to collaborating with people, because actually I love it. I'd say actually collaboration is like one of my favorite parts about acting, is the community and getting to work with other people and
Oh,
bounce ideas. But I'd say like to do it, to work in this industry and to um have longevity, I would hope and think you have to be able to work with people really well and listen to their ideas and um have an understanding that doesn't matter what position you're in, whether you're the actor or you're the director or you're producing or you wrote it or you're an extra or you're the lead or whatever it is, like the best idea should win. And so like we had a teacher, Rabbi Morgan, I think would always say this, who was like, but maybe it was some other teacher we had, but like we had a teacher in high school that would always talk about, um, what do you say? It was kind of like the gist of it was, um, when everyone's voice is heard, we all we all shine brighter. And so
Yeah.
going back to this play I'm doing right now, John Proctor, I feel like Danya Tamor, who's the director, who's our brilliant director, I think is really good at that. And she really cares about what everyone thinks, what everyone has to say, and getting input from and sort of like the best idea wins situation. Doesn't matter who or where it comes from. So
Everyone
yeah,
shines. Everyone shines pretty much.
yeah, absolutely.
My next question, I know this might be a frustrating question for you. No, not
Very-
frustrating, just challenging. Yeah, challenging. Yeah. As humble as one can be, which you are, Carnegie Mellon, it's at the
very-
top. Alabama, I just interviewed Peter. Alabama's at the top for wheelchair basketball. Carnegie Mellon and Juilliard and uh, I can't even Carnegie Mellon and Juilliard top for theater. But you've told me many times you've been like, it doesn't really matter how high or how superior the school may seem. And in sports, that comes to hand because, Steph Curry went to Davidson. Not many people, Davidson isn't, the place to go if you're a basketball prospect. How important would you say it is to realize just that you start from wherever you start from? Because I know a lot of people, they hear like, Noah, you're going to Carnegie Mellon, blah, blah, someone else is going to Juilliard. How important would you say that it doesn't matter where you start?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel like it's always easier to connect the dots looking back. It's like that Steve Jobs quote. So it's like easier for me to maybe say what I'm about to say now that I've been through school and I've been through like an intense training program. But yeah, I'm of the opinion that if you have enough passion and enough curiosity and are willing to work hard enough, um, you will seek out the right teachers for you. Um, like they say, what's that quote? Like when the student is ready, the master appears, the teacher appears.
Student becomes the master.
Well, maybe after.
Right.
First, the student is ready to learn, then the
Exactly.
right teacher appears, and then of course the student becomes the master. But that's a sequel. But my point with that is like, yeah, like I feel really fortunate to like, yeah, this I went to a school that had really great teachers and really great reputation, and I was really challenged by the students and by the actors around me because they were all really talented and hardworking. And so I don't think it matters so much if you go to school with some shiny name or not, so much as if you're just constantly trying to surround yourself with people that are as interested and hardworking and curious as you are and can challenge each other. Because I think it's like um, there's a million and one actors that have gone to some fancy school and done really well. And there's a million and one actors that have gone to some fancy school and not done well. And then there's the same thing of like there's a million and one actors that didn't go to like I have tons of actor friends that didn't go to drama school or get a BFA or like do any training like that, and they just have talent and hard work and they've just figured out as they go, and they're like there's no difference. There's no setback. There's no difference because we're lifelong students. So it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like I know all that much right now. I feel like I had some really great teachers, but I still feel like I have a lot to learn. So I feel like we're all kind of in the same boat if you're just passionate about it.
That's all for right now. We're gonna have part two because we got a lot more. We got a lot more to cover. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the University of Hartford School of Communication.